Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another match of the A Link to the Past NMG tournament. We are in winner bracket round 5, apathyduck versus Yok. Commentators for this match will be Anders and Rob J. Beasley. Take it from here.
Howdy, gamers. How's everyone doing today? I'm Anders. You can just call me Durs, and I am joined by the one, the only Rob G. Beasley. How you doing, Rob?
Yeah, pretty good. Looking forward to another exciting race.
Absolutely. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I don't think that my heart rate has gone down from your race last night. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, at least I went out with a bang.
Yeah, wonderful race. So good on you for that. If you all are interested in that, you can head on over to the ZSR YouTube channel, and once those are, up, you can watch them. But I'm pretty excited for today's race. We've got two pretty nice competitors. Well, we've got one pretty nice competitor, and then apathyduck07 salute. So who knows what's going to happen?
Okay, looks like we're underway. Oh, maybe we're not underway. Okay,
Now
there we go.
we're underway now, yeah. So this should be a pretty exciting one. Apathy sitting at, I believe, the 17th seed, and Yoke at the 29th seed. Pretty comparable PBs. One of my favorite things that I'm seeing on our end, Rob, is that Apathy's mouse cursor is still sitting on top of his timer, and it's driving me insane.
Yeah, look forward to watching that for the rest of the race.
Yes.
No splits either, just a timer.
That is very likely because Apathy did take quite a break from this game after helping run and prepare the All Dungeons Restricted Major Glitches tournament last year. He took a big dive into the Super Metroid speedrunning community, a bunch of A Link to the Past Randomizer, but most importantly was seen on the Game Done Quick stage, virtual stage, I guess I should say, playing everyone's favorite, Michael Jordan and Chaos in the Windy City.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of watching that run. It was not the game I was expecting it to be, but yeah, it was entertaining.
Entertaining is quite the word. Speaking of entertaining, we've got some pretty entertaining escape segments already. Yoke having to do an unfortunate 2-slash in that hallway with the 3 green guards. But still, we are pretty synced up here. This should be, hopefully a standard escape route.
Yeah, we don't usually expect the runners to be separated by more than a few seconds after escape. It's pretty standard, as long as nothing goes too wrong.
So, Rob, what are your favorite rooms in Escape?
Ooh,
Chat wants to know.
The key guards are probably the most interesting ones. There are actually some strats going on there.
I do like strats.
Possibly the meme answer is this B2 room here.
B2 is very good.
Incredible room.
So while we're hanging around here, we're about to see some strategic 8-slashes, hopefully only 8-slashes, and a pot on Yoke's side. Very nice from both of them. Picking up Zelda. In the meantime, chat, if you have anything you want to discuss, feel free. We're mostly open books. I'm speaking for Rob specifically.
Right, well now that both runners are past ball and chain, it seems pretty likely that we'll make it out of escape alive. So yeah, as I say, not going to be very much time between them afterwards.
Very much so. And I do enjoy, probably, if I'm being completely honest, I think that other than the key guards that you mentioned earlier, the back half of Escape, when we're in the catacombs, those are probably my favorite areas, because that's where you really have to watch and pay attention to that RNG. Ooh, Apathy taking a sword to the face. Um, Luckily, Princess Zelda, who also got that sword to the face, is somehow invincible in this state.
Well,
She
the
doesn't
guards
have...
just want to capture Zelda and not kill her, right? So they've got to be
Oh,
careful.
absolutely. Zelda is currently in an exploration glitch, as Doontap lets us know.
Oh, that's why she can't get hit by the enemies. Makes sense.
However, Link is not, and both Links on both screens take a rat to the face.
Couldn't we just send
Really
Zelda straight to the
nice.
Triforce if she's an EG?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Zelda, honestly, is just making this a lot more difficult for us. She could, save the world right now, but she decides not to. Shoutouts to the snake room on both ends being really friendly today.
Less friendly key rat on Yock's side.
Poor Yock. Oh,
Ooh.
and the key was being a booty.
Yeah, you hate to see the two boom.
Alright, so I think we're gonna do trivia today, and I think we're gonna do from the hard pile of trivia questions. So, that'll be fun.
Both runners now out of Escape. apathyduck has a lead of a handful of seconds here, but nothing too significant. I'm expecting both runners to be grabbing Sankheart.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think that the 7 seconds or so that Apathy has up on Yoke right now is really the game changer. There's no way anyone could come back from this. That's sarcasm, chat. So while we make our way towards Eastern Palace, how's the weather where you are, Rob?
Pretty dull at the moment. It's kind of late here, so it's starting to get dark.
It's still bright and sunny here, but we had a horrible storm last night, or I guess yesterday afternoon. Unlike here, which since we've saved Zelda, there is no rain, except in 1 or 2 screens, I believe. The Hyrulean weather gods have been kind to us this blessed Eastern Palace day. Dine, you make a good point. There is no Song of Storms. There is one song that we play on our flute in this game, and it is pretty much not the Song of Storms at all.
No, I don't think the duck would respond well to the Song of Storms.
I don't think apathyduck would either. See what I did there?
I do indeed.
See, it's funny because his name is apathyduck.
Do you think the apathy part or the duck part was more important to that joke working?
Why not both? So I will say both of their skeleton spawn rooms are very nice. Looks like Apathy having to take a fun little skeleton avoidance route in this key room. Yoke also having some fun skeleton RNG right there. Meanwhile, we're about to see them both pop into probably the most excitable exploit we have in this game, which Apathy does perfectly. Let's see if Yoke can have a good crack at this. There, that's where I'm going to get my Yoke jokes. They're going to be egg yolks. Very nice on Yoke's end as well.
Yep, no problems from either of them there. Neither of them have a single rupee to their name yet, so that will be something to watch out for over the course of the next couple of splits.
Well, if they want to wine and dine me, they're going to need to pick up quite a few. I'm not a cheap date, except for the fact that I am. That was a hint to chat that I'm very single.
Alright, let's see what Zelda Game the Room's going to do for Duck here.
Actually, pretty much exactly what you wanted to see. I mean, that was perfect.
Yeah, unfortunately he got the arrow drop on the left. Ooh, that's not what you want in double readies though.
Apathy's just like, I'm gonna just shoot backwards. It's fine. Still makes it through unscathed.
Yeah, Duck having to leave behind two arrow drops there, but did pick up a pot in the meantime in double readies. So,
I mean, all you need is 18 arrows ideally, and he does it. So, coming out with 7 still beautiful. But Yoke picking up a good amount of time right there.
yeah, it's pretty much wiped out the lead from Escape.
I will also mention I have been asked to comment on specifically where I'm assuming that Apathy is cursing out the game and saying he hates the game. And so far that would be everywhere. So our cowboy friend here, who Rob so affectionately calls what name?
Excuse me?
What's this old man's name? How do you pronounce it?
Sahasrara.
Okay, cool. We're on the same page. Sahasrara, I tried to trick you there, but you got it. Nice spin speed on both sides. Getting those boots makes everything fast because it is a speed run. Better question, Sirius, is how many sludge cups does Duck have right now? So, alright, we're seeing, looks like Apathy going for Unholy Spin Speed, making it very nicely. Yoke opting for a dash strat. Can't complain.
Yeah, Duck just wanted to get to the library that little bit faster. Maybe he has an overdue book.
I didn't know Duck knew how to read.
Well, he does now. That's what the Book of Majora is for.
You got me there.
I'll translate that ancient Hylian somehow.
I always like to imagine that, like, the Desert Palace page in the Book of Majora is like, just stand there, dummy. And the one for Ether Tablet's like, you got a sword? Just, like, hold it up and get struck by lightning or something. I don't know. I like to think that Majora just kind of didn't really know what was going on, but wrote about it anyway. both some pretty nice entry times, solid overworlds. So hopefully this Desert Palace can be kind to us. Primarily the boss is who I'm eyeing right now.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of the split tends to be fairly uneventful, but you can definitely have some adventures fighting land rollers.
Yeah, but man, does it make me miss all dungeons restricted major glitches, where you had Fire Rod at this point for Desert Palace.
Yeah, that's pretty convenient.
It, to me, always felt like it was like, hey, revenge for the heck you put us through an NMG.
Still waiting for someone to find a good route for early Ice Rod so that you could use that in the fight.
I don't know if we'll ever see that in NMG, but
Seems
man, that would
unlikely.
be nice. I just don't see how. Both runners having some fun cannonball RNG. Yes, Sirius, that is correct. We do have it in low percent, but still not early enough. It would be interesting to see an intended game route category where you have to go get the ice rod here because that's what the game wanted you to do. But it would also be terrible.
Pretty sure every now and then some maniac runs glitchless intended dungeon order, which is, I guess, similar.
Yeah, that would be it. So let's just hope that none of them decide to, oh, come on, Duck, don't do it. Okay. So that, spin speed in Desert 2 always freaks me out. But he, saved it by doing that menu buffer to the lamp. Not that I really thought he would miss it, but just in case.
Yeah, Desert 2 spin speed is the one strat that I go for in runs that I have not been going for in the tournament. Just not taking that
It's
chance.
not worth it. It's not worth it. In a tournament setting, for me, I would never go for it anyway because I'm a 147 runner. That was an interesting choice, but I guess it worked. But if you go for it, you go for it. If you miss it, that really sucks.
Yeah, you don't have to do a second lap of Desert Palace, really.
apathyduck popping in with more spoilers in the chat by telling us that he is going to get an 8 cycle. So that's interesting because this was actually a really solid first cycle on his end.
Yeah, very good.
He's a liar. He's an absolute liar. That was a 2 cycle and a beautiful 2 cycle. I hate to compliment him.
York cleans up the 3 as well, so not too much between them here.
Yeah. No, still very, very nice. I was sitting here waiting for it to go wrong, and I know that Duck is in his stupid gaming room snickering at the fact that I thought he was going to get an 8 cycle.
Oh, Duck has controversially reset his timer here.
Oh, but
No
he
idea
also
how long
did
he's been
move
playing
his
the game
cursor.
for. You win some, you lose some.
At least that cursor's not hanging out there anymore. That was the most annoying part. Ooh, a little crab kiss on Yoke's side of the screen, and an Octorok kiss.
You never go for the hearts. You always take a hit going for the hearts. It's the rules.
The game giveth, the game taketh away. So what do you think is one thing that you've learned from this tournament?
It's a very good question. I feel like most of the time when I watch a race, I see some sort of new strat that I've never seen before. One of the runners doing it, and that's really interesting to see.
Absolutely. I'm definitely, as a newbie to speedrunning and as a very, very low level NMG runner myself, I've been slowly picking up little optimizations and um, things here and there as I've been watching. So that's always been really nice. I've always also learned some what not to do's, which is always fun.
Yeah, there are plenty of those.
Wonderful cabbage RNG on Apathy's side and on Yoke's side. Apathy missing the quick warp, I believe. I still have a lot of trouble recognizing them.
Yeah, he definitely didn't get the quick warp he intended. It probably wasn't a different one.
Yeah. Yoke maybe a pixel too far left and nope, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. So now in Tower of Hera, we are going to see some fun little backtracking here and there. That mini Moldorm, everyone's being so nice to Apathy today. I feel a little bit uncomfortable because I never am nice to Apathy. Looks like he's planning to do some boring strats in our favorite auto-scroller room. Whereas Yoke takes an odd hit there, but is doing the same strat, but it's less boring because it's not Apathy.
Yeah, neither player going for the boom dash strat or the pot spin speed. Very boring.
I've missed, I think, just about every match this tournament where someone's done pot spin speed.
I think I've seen it once.
I love it. I mean, I know it doesn't do anything, but it's just so funny.
Yeah, the boom dash strat does actually save a small amount of time, but pot spin speed is just nothing.
Yeah. One's meme percent category. Yoke just getting some unfortunate beatdowns here.
Man, that's a third arrow drop that's been on Apathy's screen that he hasn't been able to pick up. I'm so upset.
Yeah, that I was wondering if he was going to try and double back for it, but he didn't.
Yeah, I think it was just too far away.
But still,
it's got a reasonable count. Yeah, it is fine.
I'm not mad about it. Looks like Yoke going for the safety switch. Definitely nothing wrong with that, especially in the tournament setting. It always makes me feel good to know that people higher level than me take it.
Yeah, if you're down a couple hearts, it's pretty sensible to do.
And some good game knowledge on Apathy's side, managing to avoid the Kadongo fire. Let's see how his Moldorm goes.
York would start with Moldorm heading towards the left-hand side.
I hate that little donut rim. Hopefully Yoke has a little bit better RNG here. Yep, so far. So I must say that Apathy did manage that well. And didn't fall, didn't die, so we can call that a win in our book, even though it probably took a little bit longer than he'd hoped.
Okay, after a little bit of drama there, Yoke gets through it as well. Alright, both players going to be heading down Death Mountain now, and then we'll be pulling some trees to get the rupees we need to pay the monkey to enter Palace of Darkness.
Absolutely. Well, Agate Tower first.
Yes, the rupees of Palace of Darkness.
Actually, I just totally actually do, so I apologize.
Yes, we have got to go through the tower first, but the rupees are for the palace.
Yes. You are correct. So to my US fan base, I wanted to wish you guys a happy National Chiffon Cake Day. I
You
don't
have
know
some.
very many people in this decade who would like see that and try and find or make a chiffon cake, but okay.
You have some pretty wild holidays over there, clearly.
Yeah, they're the worst and the best. Though tomorrow is National Hot Chicken Day, which is very important.
Is there
Fun
also a
fact-
National Cold Chicken Day?
Oh my gosh, do you guys not have chicken? Am I about to be really upset? That's the day after. That's fair. Hammy making a great point there.
Makes sense. Classic National Leftover Chicken Day.
Some nice tree pulls on both sides. Really can't complain about either of their Lost Woods segments. You know, Diane, I don't really know if you can say that when fried chicken is a pretty universal thing in a lot of countries. So now entering the tower, we're going to see a bunch of combat-oriented rooms to really put our runners to the test, but at their level, I'm not expecting too much drama, though I feel like anytime a commentator says that, drama ensues, so maybe I fixed it by saying that.
Apathy got the first important part there by preserving the prize pack. Ooh, Yoke taking some hits here, though.
So that's frustrating. Yeah. Still, I think gonna be.
He tries to go for the slash and dash strat, and that's what can happen.
Hey, didn't get the fairy though.
No fairy yet. Got the heart. So there's a danger of getting the fairy in Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, guys, get your blue ball estimates out. What are you thinking? Nice guards on Apathy's side. I don't know what he was expecting with that Foreman's basement right there, but it kind of worked out.
Yeah, he got through it, one way or another.
Looks like Yoke having some frustrations in that room, unfortunately. Hopefully his Foreman's basement's a little bit better. Similar RNG, actually, so that's annoying. But manages it well, you know, we're alive.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Only a couple short rooms behind, and with so much time fluctuation with Aga, there's so much that can happen right here.
Yeah, for sure. The gap is not so big. It's even possible that Yoke could come out of the Aghanim fight ahead if that
Very
much luck happens.
You know, you think you're top and then you're not top. Just gotta pay attention.
I hate it when that happens.
I will quietly count on my fingers to try and make sure I know who has what blue balls. So apologize for the quietness on my end.
Or do you want to keep watching Duck and I'll take Yoke? How about that?
Thank you. You know I'm not good at counting.
3 blue balls from the first 3 for Yoke.
Apathy's on 5 right now.
Who predicted 6 and 9 in chat? This could be
It
it.
was Boyne, and I think we're getting confirmation from Apathy that we are seeing the 6 on his side. Hopefully only that is true. Yep, there's number 6. I do believe the top in the tournament is still Chex Humans 11 blue balls.
There's quite a few. 4 so far from Yoke.
Hopefully it stays there and we can make up a little bit of time.
That is 4.
6-4. Nintendo 64. So now the run really gets to get started. We can get excited for trivia happening soon. Everyone's favorite part, and obviously the only reason you guys show up here, right? Right? Really nice overworld so far on both ends. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon, but knowing me, I did. Oh, nice cancel on Apathy's side with Kiki. Saves just like a hot second.
Yeah, the monkey moves pretty slowly, so it's nice to cut some of that time out.
And same on Yoke's side, from what I can tell. I love that he's prepping to just slash his sword right now.
Yeah, a few of the times in the game when there are texts, there's a random frame where you can make an input for some reason. And yeah, Yoke got the sword slash there. The worst thing is when you map during it.
I've never mapped accidentally during this game ever once in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess mirroring would be worse. I didn't know of any in dungeons where that's the case though.
Yeah.
Although I guess if you do the mirror cancel during Kiki and mash all the buttons there, you could actually mirror during that cutscene and go back to the light world. Is that possible? Someone tell me. Yeah. Is that a thing? Wow.
Technically.
I've never seen that. I guess I don't menu to mirror there anyway. I guess I could lay a bomb. No, what are you on before then? Boomerang, that's fine. Throw the boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can keep mashing the Y button safely.
So Apathy heading towards Hammer Yump. Yoke not far behind at all.
Do you lose Kiki in that situation before or after you have paid the 100 rupees? This I need to know.
Oh lord, yeah, that's an idea.
Okay.
Well, that's good at least. Very optimal Hammer Yum from Apathy.
Looks like no fairy drop from Yoke there, so that's good news.
And having to do a couple of extra buffers, loses a little time, but, made the Hammer Yump, still saving time overall. And here's where it gets rough. We're getting ready to head to the back part of Palace of Darkness, which in my opinion is a gauntlet of its own in that there's very, very little health that you can get.
Ooh, Apathy finally getting paid off with a good arrow drop. 10 right in his path
I know,
there.
right? See if the turtles are kind for Apathy. Yeah, I mean, that was very nice. So he will be heading towards Helmasaur King, the boss of this dungeon, and one of the more frustrating bosses in the run, if you ask me, especially at this point. Opting for the newer spin speed strat is always nice. Doing a good job of dodging those fireballs. Let's see, Yoke heading in as well. Unfortunately, Apathy, one, losing spin speed and taking quite a few hits, but also not able to cancel Fireball, leaving him in really
Getting pretty dangerous
right now. Yeah.
Then missing the
Switches
spin.
to the bow. Okay. Switching to bow saved it, so let's see how Yoke does. This is just proof of what I said. This boss is a butt. Sometimes you think you're... Oh my goodness, these two. They're gonna get a very stern talking to from me.
Shout out for Sankart in the chat, please.
Shoutouts for Sankart, yeah.
Both players on their last legs there.
So they both were saved by Sankar at this point. Yeah, so both of them can thank their lucky Sanks they got out of there alive. As we head to find a musical instrument.
Ooh, apathyduck getting a little bit bothered by the guards there, but gets through it. He also remembered to menu back to the hammer, having switched to the bow during the Helmasaur fight. I probably would have bow dashed in that spot. And apathyduck, I believe, adjusts himself onto the quick walk pixel there.
Looked like it to me.
And one dig each as well. You'd love to see that.
This is just a personal public service announcement. If you find a musical instrument in the ground, wash it before you put it in your face. Apathy aptly avoiding Usain Bolt. Yoke doing the same. Both heading to activate their flutes. Apathy trying for the triple dash in the Lost Woods entrance screen, but unfortunately has to adjust. Still makes it out of there without much trouble. Yoke saving a little time in there.
Yeah, gets a clean dash through the Three Musketeers.
So I will briefly go over the rules because most of you are familiar by now. In Thieves Town, there's a pretty lady. When we pick up the pretty lady on the first screen, I'm going to read out a question and post it in the chat. You have until the second runner catches the crystal from the boss to give me the correct answer. You don't win anything, but you feel great about yourself.
Right, heading into the back of Thieves Town here. Let's see if these runners can find the God Pixel.
Apathy adjusts to it, but I don't know if we count that.
It saved most of the time.
Yeah, and it had some pretty good RNG on it. Yoke also adjusting towards it, but not having as good luck.
Overcompensated slightly. Hit some spikes.
See, I always have luck with the God Pixel recently because I just walk to it because I'm bad.
That's one way of doing it.
Is there really a starfish jam? I know cat jam, rat jam, lizard jam, squirtle jam. Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and those beyond the binary. Here's your question of the day. The Zelda composers are no strangers to reverse compositional techniques, famously introducing audiences to the Ballad of the Goddess and Skyward Sword, which, when played backwards, is proven to be Zelda's lullaby, augmented and distorted. This is not the only time that this technique was used. In the initial Yuga fight in Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, a clear reference is made to a final boss fight when played in reverse. Which game is Yuga's battle theme referencing? It's a complicated one, so... It is not Battletoads. The Legend of Zelda, Battletoads.
Is it Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City?
It is not Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City, if only. I guess I should have mentioned it is a Zelda game.
Greenham authorized to offer bonus points on your trivia questions?
I'll take it from Greenham, yeah. These are some good options, but you're all wrong. The track is actually the final Ganon fight in A Link to the Past. It's that exact melody in reverse. Now, to confront what 1UP is talking about, what they did in Ocarina of Time's Fire Temple re-release is actually change the track in its entirety. So, yeah. Very nice Grizzly Beastie. I will mention Zeltic on YouTube has a great video on this subject. So go search out it and watch it if you're interested in seeing what I'm talking about.
He got Duck goes for the brewery slow hop. You'll have to see it.
So just so I could make sure that I could be accurate, the Fire Temple theme was just revised. It was not replaced. They removed the chanting and singing and replaced it with synthetic choral sound.
A nice bit of bonus trivia there.
Absolutely. Also, welcome Raiders. Hope everyone's having a great day. You just missed trivia. Missed the fence dash on Yoke's side. Oh, that's gonna put him, or them, I'm not sure, far behind.
Yeah, it looks quite subtle, but it actually saved nearly half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that I'm still at a 147.
Yeah, you just need to hit that and you'll have the 117 world record.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm an amazing player, let me tell you. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Chex. Beautiful mummy statue room on Apathy's side. Yok having a little bit more trouble, but still making it look very nice.
Yeah, the mummy was trying to squeeze its way in there, but fortunately didn't quite make it.
Apathy taking a rope tap.
He gets the favourable Fire Snake RNG to get the key dash there.
We love to see it.
And a very nice mummy Hellway. Yok getting blocked by the Fire Snake and having to take it slow. Hugging that top wall, but there we go.
Oof.
I think Yok made up a few seconds on that fight there. The slightly more favourable pattern.
We will see once we exit this crystal cutscene.
I mean, will we? I have no idea what time Duck's on.
I'm just gonna base it on our comms clock. Because everything is fake. 49:37 sort up according to my clock for apathy.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be about 15 seconds here.
Yeah, about 14 and a half according to... Not that it matters that much with the half a second, but it was technically between. Yes, Shady, you did unfortunately miss trivia. Trivia typically happens during the Thieves Town split. I am happy to repost the question if need be. So I would say that this is, frustratingly close at this point. Yes, Shady, we are. LOL. So now hanging out in Zora's domain, both our runners going to go collect the severed fingers of a large Zora's brethren to allow us to swim more proficiently, which will come in handy.
Yeah, I assume the word finger webs, as it appears, is just a literal translation of the Japanese word for flippers, but I'm not sure.
Who knows? Good warp on Apathy's side. That warp getting into Ice Palace can be sometimes a bit frustrating. Let's see how Yuck does. Very nice, very nice.
Yep, so both players having the full health that you want going into Ice Palace. Helps with a couple of rooms.
Ice Palace can truly be quite the dungeon when you really look at it. Considering we're only in here for a little over 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's by far the dungeon we break the hardest in the no major glitches category. Just skipping the dungeon's entire premise completely, effectively.
Yeah, but no one's mad about it. Like,
Oh
we're all
no,
kinda
not at all.
glad. Very nice conveyor room on Apathy's side. See how the IPBJ goes?
Yeah,
We're through.
Yeah, walked into the pit once, but then got it quickly beyond that. Has to wait out
Yep.
the fire bar though.
See how Yak does. Hopefully a little bit more luck.
Yep, a little bit quicker on Yock's side, but still taking a hit from the fire bar. It is everywhere apparently.
Hitboxes are a concept.
Not a nice clip there.
Quite the lonely fire bar. Losing quite a bit of time. Meanwhile, very beautiful one from Yak.
Yeah, majestic clipping there. Duck down to low enough health that one hit from the puffs will be the end in this cold stare fight too, so needs to play it safe here.
That makes me nervous. Oh goodness gracious!
Okay, that's fine. Eating the falling ice there is fine.
That was definitely a "you may be wondering how I got myself into this situation" kind of pause that he did there. But that pretty much ties us up. I mean, 2-3 seconds difference at this point.
Yeah, it couldn't be much closer. Do we know when these runners go and get their ether and their ice rod?
I did not do research, so I have no idea.
My research amounted to writing down their PBs, their seeds, and who they had to beat to get to this stage in the tournament, so I also don't have that information.
I mostly just tried to make sure that I had enough material to rag on Duck the entire time.
I mean, you also came up with the trivia question, so...
I did, but those are fun.
Did York just mirror bonk?
I believe so.
I guess it looks like it was a gold ice palace from York there, so, you know, that's just how the game chooses to punish you afterwards.
It was a very beautiful ice palace, if I do say so myself.
It looks like the answer to the question is that York is going to go get ether here, but Duck is straight en route to Swamp Palace. So we'll see the runners desync for a little bit. Okay, apathyduck making his way through Swamp Palace here. York heading to the dam to get in there himself. This tends to be one of the least eventful splits. Very rare to see deaths in this split, but, you know, you can still lose seconds here and there to taking hits.
Yeah, I mean, primarily, this dungeon is retracing your way through the hub a few different times, but we're coming in here pretty powerful compared to typically, I believe, what the game expects us to do.
Yeah, the intended route through the game has this dungeon second, I believe, whereas we come to it here, what is this, fifth?
Something like that. I don't know numbers. I don't know how to count. But I will say that the nice thing about this is that because of that, really the biggest thing we try and watch out for is in the boss fight, how many cycles it takes.
Yep, and with the tempered sword, it's reasonable to get the 0 cycle. Not easy, but reasonable.
Anything's possible. NBC cares. Apathy opting for a hammer swag into the big key room. You get it the first time and it's totally fine.
Just noticed that Duck is also at the legendary 100 rupees, which, rumour has it, can reduce lag by up to a second over the course of the rest of the run.
Wow.
Okay, here's the Argus fight from Duck.
He's going for it.
Nice.
Yeah, we get it. Very nice.
No fire rod quick kill though.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but I'm laughing.
Yeah, that was unfortunate with the fire rod quick kill there, but the first part there was pretty good. I think he missed the first hook dash a couple of times and was still able to get the zero cycle in, which is very impressive.
Yok taking it a little safer there. No zero cycle, but still a very nice fight.
Yep, cleaned up the puffs pretty quickly and gets a nice one cycle. So Duck is ahead by the length of the swamp cutscene minus the time it takes to grab ether.
That's too much math for me, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, sure. A little confused about why he prepped the spin speed for this, but also did hook speed?
Well, he did the hook climb, but ideally you're not supposed to release your spin on that first hook climb. It only saves time if you can get to the top of the stairs and release B before you release the spin.
The more I know.
it looks like Duck's also grabbing Ice Rod in this split, so it's going to now swing back to appear like Yok has a lead, but Duck will be up in Ice Rod. Ooh, losing out on a bomb there. I wonder if Duck has a backup bomb to grab, or if we're just assuming we're going to get spooky.
We would hope.
Because going into Maya with no bombs is definitely scary.
I will comment that Yok's split is fail spooky mire, so take that as you will.
Yok has bombs, so that's fine. Yok's allowed to fail.
Maybe Yok is this is a curse on apathy.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't considered that Yok's splits were addressed directly at apathy here, but maybe.
It's possible. Oh, yeah. Honestly, the route divergence always messes with my head a little bit, so I always have a little bit of trouble figuring where we are at a point like this. We're still very close.
They just frame ruling straight through that fire snake as well, by the way.
Love it. Love to see it. Actually, I kind of hate it because it makes me jealous, but that's fine. There's always the chance that he might snag a slug just in case, but he might trust himself not to. Oh, no, he's doing it.
Ooh, trying to go for it. Okay, there we go.
He opted to avoid the 4-drop.
Yeah, Apathy actually getting unlucky to get good slug RNG there. He would have liked the bad RNG, because then it gets in your way and you can slash it easier.
Exactly. But it still does put him in a pretty nice shape here, just in case.
Not getting so lucky on the frame rules for Spark Gamble, though, so is already 3 hearts down here.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
And looks like Yok has defied the splits there and not failed Spooky.
We love to see those little victories.
apathyduck has already grabbed Ice Rod, which is why it appears that Yok has a lead, but in reality still has to grab the Ice Rod in the Turtle Rock section. Apathy probably has a...
I'm gonna call it a 3-second lead. Like, I'm not putting it anywhere close to anything but that. And, you know, making it out of there alive always makes me happy.
Yeah, I had a slight internet blip there, but I think I'm back now.
Welcome back.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty close to synced up on this mountain here.
Yep.
Yok going for Waffle House drive-through. I approve.
Apathy having a bit tougher time getting through that area, but here we are. Gosh, every little time bleed that they do flips the lead.
Yeah, I think Duck got the quick warp and Yok didn't there, is that right? So, you know, huge swings at this point. That half a second could make all the difference. Yok hooking a bit too early there. Gonna have to take it a little bit slow now in this roller room.
And don't forget, alright, mirroring out, that's not a bad idea. Also, don't forget that Yok did not get the intended fairy skip in Aga Tower. And I don't believe that the fairy dropped in
No,
pods.
it didn't.
Chance. Okay, cool.
So it's definitely still available. Duck there just getting the heart drop. So he's now on fairy next.
Duck also missing the damage boost that he had intended there, but still very nice.
Yeah, Yok got no drop at all, sorry, from that first pokey. So they're both still waiting on their fairy.
Got a couple chances left.
Oh yeah, you'd expect it to drop. There's still, well, what, 3 more pokies we kill, 2 drops each, 6 more chances.
Yes.
And there's the fairy and the magic for Apathy. Ooh. Yok getting bottom left there, but does get the fairy drop at least.
Does get the fairy,
Very welcome after taking a pokey hit. apathyduck getting to do crystal roller here with beams.
That's always nice.
Yeah, you don't get it too often, but when you do, it's a much easier strat. Ooh.
Ooh, Yuck Heaven. Oh no!
Oh no.
That's pretty much what happened to me the other day.
Alright, well, should still be fine health-wise, but we need to see some
Yeah.
gaming from here.
Gaming at this point in the tournament?
Ooh, nearly a perfect fast laser skip from Apathy there, but does take a hit. Apathy is skipping the magic there.
You know? The little time saves as long as everything goes well, you know?
Oh, and the pokes. Apathy
Yeah.
just showing off here.
Yeah. Yak obviously not having that luxury with skipping the magic. But,
Yeah, skipping the magic certainly not recommended when you haven't got 2 rod uses available to you.
alright, so we are heading into our last dungeon, and things are close, y'all. They are very close. So keep your eyes peeled, and we'll see how Ganon's Tower goes.
Looked like a 11746 sword up from apathyduck there. No, 11814 there. So what's that, 28 seconds between them?
Yeah.
It could still certainly go either way.
If it comes down to warps or Aga 2, I don't know what I'll do. Apathy skipping torch key. I'm assuming that he's going to go for the pegging key, because that seems to be where everyone goes lately at the upper levels from what I've seen. But we'll see. Could also technically, I guess, go for the mini helmet key, but I doubt we'll see that. Yok going for the torch key, so that answers that question.
Yep, that's like the one bit of route divergence you actually get to do in Ganon's Tower, is just which of the 3 optional keys do you grab?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're always welcome to go right side GT. Like, how about this? You and I race, and you can go right side GT, and I won't.
I'm not actually sure if I've ever been all the way right side GT.
Exactly. Make sure you don't practice. Give me a fighting chance. Meanwhile, we are heading into the Armos 2 Ice Armos fight. Shouldn't be too bad. Both runners having exactly 1 bomb. 23 arrows on Apathy's side. very nice. 13 makes me nervous on Yock's side, but there's an arrow chest that I'm sure we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Yok, you get one free pot on the way, which will put Yok to exactly enough. So with the deficit, maybe you just drop in with 18. Who knows?
I will also say shoutouts, Raiders. Big GG's in chat for Super Nintendo Chalmers _ for a PB.
Nice.
We love to see PBs even if they aren't on our tournament stage.
Absolutely. We saw a really nice arrow chest grab from Yok there.
Yes. Heading into Mimics 2.
Shot an extra arrow into the wall there, though. Could go for the 9 arrow climb.
I would get the chest. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Yock.
Look, sometimes when you're a few seconds behind in a race, you've just gotta go for some strats, you know?
You and I both know firsthand that sometimes being safe saves you time in the end, though.
This is true.
Alright. Apathy hitting up that gauntlet. Let's see how we do over here. If I remember... Yeah, I think I'm remembering this quite right. Apathy always has had very nice gauntlet rooms. So I'm not expecting too much trouble here. G2 always seems to be a big stressor for a lot of people, but the G1 was beautiful. G3 was very nice.
Yok didn't miss a single arrow in Mimic, so could have gone for it. Got those 10 from the chest to spare.
Yeah, Apathy just having a very nice gauntlet exiting right as Yok gets in. Yok having a very nice gauntlet 1 as well. Can't ignore that. And Apathy's prediction of an 8-cycle Landmo still proves to be false.
Yeah, we saw a combined 3 cycles.
So we're really getting to the end of things here, folks. I don't know about you, but I am stressed. Ooh, not the best thing you want to see on that conveyor bridge there before Torches 1. But, you know, makes it through. That also isn't something you want to see.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tight now to make this before the first torch goes out, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
But he makes it. Okay. Definitely not the worst thing. So, you could tell that Apathy decided to play it a little bit safe there. Looks like we are going to see Apathy go for the pegging chest in this next room. Get that magic refill, a little hard action.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, the pegging room. You switch the pegs around.
Apathy pegged like a champ there.
Chex is never stressed, so I don't know why he would mention that. Getting that safety magic, very nice. Alright, so Geometry the boss. Let's see how Apathy does. I see bullshit in the chat, which is always a thing.
So I'm assuming that this is, yeah.
Yep, that was what it was about.
Yeah, I was assuming that wouldn't be the 3 cycle there, but gets a 4.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see if Yock has a little better luck. I think that was probably a 3 cycle. Or a 3.
They all hit,
that was a
but
two.
whether or not two of them were too close together to count separately, I'm not sure.
Oh, and
Okay, there we go.
oh, okay.
So that was a 3-cycle fight, so saved a small amount of time there. Ganon fight is now underway on apathyduck side. Going for the dash strats here. That looks like a clean 1-on-1 to me.
Yep. See how these warps go. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. My stomach is upset. I'm in knots, having trouble breathing. How can I make this Ganon fight about me?
And just trying to make the race interesting. We've had a few warps there.
Quite a few.
I think at least 6 extra warps so far.
Yes.
Okay, none that time.
But
And
he gets
Blue
Blue
Ganon.
Ganon. Still manages Torch Glitch, but we are pretty much down to it. Both are in the final phase, basically.
I wasn't watching that closely, but it looked like very few warps on York's side, possibly even 0.
You are correct. I don't know if it was 0, but it was very few.
York going for torch spam, torch glitch to make sure.
Oh, Apathy taking a fire bat to the face. You hate to see it.
Yeah, fortunately the fire
Especially
bats,
this
the fire bats on the final phase here aren't that painful. You can take quite a few of them.
Getting some good doubles on both ends. But I don't know how to count past 4, so I'm already lost.
Yeah, I certainly haven't kept track here. I think York has been making a little time up, but there we go. I was
Pig.
expecting Duck to still be ahead.
So get your GGs into chat as Duck ends with an official racetime.gg. Yes, I said the right thing. Time of 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 34 seconds. Continue those GGs as Yok ends with an official SRL time of 1:27:49. What a close game. Honestly, from the beginning to the end, no one had really much to set them apart as both runners played an amazing game.
Yeah, very well played on both sides. Super close race.
Oh, what's up?
We are joined by apathyduck07. Apathy, looks like you're top today. How you feeling?
I feel more like a bottom ender, let me be honest with you.
Talk us through your run. I don't know what to say to that, so I'm ignoring it.
There's only one top enders, we know it's not me. Come on.
Anyway, talk us through your run.
I got the 2-cycle landmail and then it went downhill, I think is the easiest way to describe it.
So, we knew you were in chat. Were you watching alongside with us?
Yeah, I was watching the whole thing. Like, it was just like, I mean, major props to Yak. Like, I honestly thought I was going to lose this one. I'm shocked I managed to pull it through. Like, every time I kept getting, like, small leads there. And then it's like, anytime I made a mistake, he was just, like, making up all that time. Like, he felt like some sort of, like, unstoppable Zelda guy. Like, just constantly just... Anything I did wrong, he was making. Like, he passed me in Ice Palace, I think, or was very close. I think I got like maybe a couple still frames ahead after that point. And then like I could have sworn he was going to pass me in the Mire section that we were split up, or Swamp and Mire, because neither of mine were very good. Swamp did what Swamp does to me, and then Mire was just annoying. I wanted to get the bomb because I wasn't confident with my spooky setup. I kind of moved right afterwards, so that lost some time.
A safe bet on our end. We were a little bit nervous for you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to... The race was so close, like, I didn't want to lose the entire race over Spooky going weird. So I just decided to go out of my way to get the bomb, and then the slug was just being a complete jerk. and I took some more like random damage. And I got the frame roll early on, and then because I was so unexpecting, it, I ended up bunking, which was hilarious.
Yep.
So
you missed out on quite a few drops that would have been helpful at various points in the run, but
yeah, there was the skeleton that dropped the bomb, but I wasn't gonna go that because I was like, oh, I'll just get the slug because like the slug could potentially give it to you for free. So I wasn't gonna go out of the way for that. But then the slug was just the worst. So whatever. And then I pulled ahead. I saw Yak have some trouble in the roller room, and I'm not sure. And then like after Turtle Rock, look, I had a pretty big lead. So I don't know. It had been more than just that. So I don't really know what happened to him there.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, he took a hit and mirrored out after rollers, but that certainly wasn't the whole thing. I'm trying to think. Oh, he took a hit in Pokey's switch room, right?
Oh,
and
okay,
had to like switch to fire rods and had a bit of a slow Pokey's 2 after that.
Yeah, my Turtle Rock was pretty good. There was no major. I mean, I had the dead rocks early, which I think Yak briefly took the lead on because we were like within 3 seconds on landing, and then I had like the dead rocks on Death Mountain really rude. And then I guess I got it right back, and then the rest of my Turtle Rock's been really bad, so it's kind of nice to win on the back of that. And then my GT was okay, so except for I could have swore like the second Aga cycle, like I hit both of the balls like really close together, and I could have like looking at it, I was like, that's going to be a 2, but then I could have sworn I heard 3, so I was really surprised when I didn't get the next cycle. And then I should have hit that last one too, so it was knowing to get a 4 cycle, and then I got a billion warps. And then just, I don't know, like nerves or something, missing some of those spins on phase 4 of Ganon.
But hey, you got it. It was quite the race.
Yeah, it certainly felt like the gap was closing a little bit during the Ganon fight, but you know, you held on and closed it out.
Oh, it had to have been. Like, there's no way his Ganon was as bad as mine. Like, it was gross. Like, just so many. Like I practiced. I was having a little trouble with my controller. I've had like a really bad controller for a while. Like, and I had like a lot of fan diagonals, and I got these like the ones that I don't know if anyone knows Shiny Zenny, but he bought some and he sent me a couple. And like they has the exact opposite problem where like I don't have any phantom diagonals, but now I have to like actually put in effort to put in like a lot of the inputs. Like, so it's just getting used to it. I think the controller's fine now. It's just like there's a couple times I'll drop a diagonal, which is weird, but so like I was practicing my Ganon dashes because my last 2 runs I screwed up on those, and then phase 4 just went like that blue Ganon was in a really odd spot. I had to walk around him, and then I don't know, a couple of the spins were just kind of awkward, and then I finally settled in the last couple. But yeah, I missed a couple spins there. I probably shouldn't have.
Was stressful, but fine.
The what to the face?
Fire bat to the face in the last phase.
They take a fire bat? I mean, I had like a billion hearts. I don't remember taking a fire bat though.
You took the fire bat.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I had so many.
Yeah, I'm just here to point things out.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sure Blaine's gonna turn me inside out now. It's gonna be fun. I get to play Ari and Blaine in the same tournament. What a joy. Who's running this thing, anyways?
Blaine.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
I'm here to answer all your questions.
I mean, aren't you an admin for this tournament?
Yes, very barely. I am the Lanxian of this tournament. He said that too. I'm not making fun of him. He said that about himself. I ran the last one. I get to take this one off. So, but yeah, I mean, shout out to Sirius and Blaine, who are just, especially me being on the West Coast now. By the time I wake up, I look at the Discord and like everything is already handled. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go do something else.
Well, any other final thoughts? I guess.
No. Like I said before, this format is really good. Like every race has been incredibly close. Like I don't even think this. I don't know if this is even gonna be like the top 10 of close races because there's just been so many good ones so far. So, but like it was like we were neck and neck the entire time. I think like the biggest lead I had was probably after that Lamau, and then someone explained to me how I didn't get the warp on the fake flippers. I went directly through it. And I just went straight through. I do not know how that happened. I don't know if anyone saw it.
I didn't really notice, honestly.
Like the Zora and the portal were right on top of each other, but like I went directly through it. You didn't get it because you know, Chalmers. You're lucky the border's closed, or I'd come slap you.
And on that note, let's hand this back over to our restreamer. Unless Rob, you have anything else to say?
No, just thanks for tuning in, everyone, and thanks to the runners for a good race.
Also, thank you, Rob J. Beasley and Anders for commentating. At the end of the stream, we are going to raid Yuzuhara ILTTP. He or she is doing RMG practice runs for world record. And next on ZSR, today evening, we have at 8 PM EDT another A Link to the Past NMG match between Tam and Vortex of Doom. At 9 PM EDT, we have Jax Human versus A0. And maybe at 8:30 PM, we also have Lucentio versus Pika Pulse, if I think commentators are still missing for this one. The 8:30 one is tomorrow, sorry. Also tomorrow at 9 PM EDT, that was the Jax Human. I skipped a day, sorry. At 9:30 PM EDT we have a Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando tournament match. And also that's already Thursday, so we have a Wednesday off with 3 streams for now. So I only have to say thank you very much for watching. Check our schedule for more Zelda content on ZSR. And see you next time.